You've probably seen the pictures, right? Delhi's traffic, it's legendary. Just this massive sea of cars, bikes, and rickshaws completely gridlocked. But what if I told you that this city, one of the most congested on the planet, is actually on the brink of solving the traffic jam for good? Today, we're going to dive into how Delhi is building a commute that's smarter, smoother, and way less stressful for millions of people. Just think about that for a second. What if you didn't have to guess the best route? No more sitting at red lights for what feels like an eternity. No more circling the block endlessly searching for parking. What if the entire system, the roads, the signals, the trains, were all talking to each other, all working together to get you where you need to go? Well, that's not some far-off sci-fi dream. It's the promise of an intelligent city. All right, so let's jump in. What does this commute of tomorrow actually look and feel like? We're about to take a little trip into Delhi around the year 2026, where this technology is already starting to untangle those infamous traffic knots. Oh man, we have all been there. You're stuck in traffic, you're watching the clock, you're feeling that frustration building up. For millions, it's a daily battle. But here's the thing. The answer isn't just to build more roads. It's about making the whole network smarter. And that's where things get really cool. The secret sauce here is something called Intelligent Transportation Systems, or ITS. Now, I know it sounds super technical, but the idea is actually pretty simple. It's about using sensors, AI, and a whole lot of data to basically give our roads and our railways a brain that lets the entire network react and adapt in real time. It's almost like it's alive. So to really get a feel for how all this works, let's follow a regular commuter on her journey through this new Delhi in 2026. This isn't just about one cool gadget. It's about how this whole ecosystem of technologies comes together to completely change her daily trip. So picture this. Her day starts not with that familiar, what's the traffic gonna be like, anxiety, but with clear information. Before she even walks out the door, she just opens up the One Delhi app. And right there, the first battle of the day, figuring out the best way to get to work, is already won. So what's the magic behind this app? Well, it's a system called ATIS, which stands for Advanced Traveler Information System. It doesn't just show you a static map. No, it's constantly pulling in live data from all over the city, giving her the absolute fastest route, updates while she's on the move, and a surprisingly accurate ETA. Her phone has basically become her personal traffic guru. Yep, you got it. It's ATIS, the Advanced Traveler Information System. This is that crucial first layer of a smart city, giving you, the commuter, the power to make a better choice before you even step outside. Okay, so the app says the train is the best bet. Our commuter heads to the station and boom, right on cue, her Namo Bharat train just glides in. There's no long, frustrating wait. The whole system is built around precision. Get this, a train arrives every 90 seconds. Just let that sink in. At that frequency, you don't even need to look at a schedule. You just show up and you know a train is going to be there. It's incredible. This doesn't just cut down on waiting. It completely changes your relationship with public transport. It makes it as easy as just hopping in a cab. And the tech making this incredible 90-second frequency possible is called IATS. It stands for Indigenous Automatic Train Supervision. It's a homegrown, made-in-India system that acts as the brain for the entire railway. And it's what makes that amazing timing a reality. So she gets off the high-speed train and moves to the metro. At the gate, she doesn't have to dig through her bag for a different ticket or another card. It's just one single tap, and she's through. The same card she used for the bus earlier. This is where it all starts to feel, well, seamless. This amazing convenience comes from the National Common Mobility Card, or NCMC. You should really think of it like the master key to the city's entire transport network. It's an open-loop card, which is just a fancy way of saying it works kind of like your debit card. You can use it for the bus, the metro, parking, and you can even use it to charge up your electric vehicle. And just like that, the answer's B. With the NCMC, all the hassle of juggling different tickets and cards just vanishes. It's one card for pretty much every transport payment you need to make. That is a total game changer for anyone moving around the city every day. Okay, so our commuter's trip on public transport is going super smoothly. But what about all the cars and buses on the roads themselves? This is where that city brain we talked about really comes into play, managing the flow for absolutely everyone. I love this way of putting it because it's so true. All the data from thousands of points across the city, it all flows into one central hub, the Integrated Command and Control Center.
This is the nerve center, the brain, where powerful AI is constantly analyzing the city's pulse.
So here's how that works on your street corner. You've got cameras at over 1,200 junctions, and they're always watching. They feed a live stream of what's happening to an AI. And this AI uses something called adaptive signal control. So if it sees a huge traffic buildup on one road, it automatically gives that road a longer green light to help clear it out. Right, it's all about option B. The whole point of adaptive signal control is to adjust the lights based on what's actually happening on the ground, second by second. It means no more sitting at a red light for a full minute when there's literally no cross traffic. And this slide just perfectly shows the next step in this evolution. It's called vehicle to everything, or V2X. So on the left, that's a normal intersection, right? Fixed timers, lots of guessing. But on the right, your car is literally talking to the traffic light. The light tells your car, hey, if you go this exact speed, the light will be green when you get here. You get to just cruise right through. Way less braking, less wasted fuel, and lower emissions. And as much as I wish it involved xylophones, the answer is B, vehicle to everything. This V2X communication is the key. It's about creating this constant, invisible conversation between cars, traffic lights, and maybe even your phone, making the whole system way safer and more efficient for all of us. All right, our commuter is almost at her destination. Now it's time for the final boss battle of any trip, finding a parking spot. But you guessed it. In a truly intelligent city, even that headache is gone. The process is now just beautifully simple. Step 1, she checks an online portal that shows her exactly where the empty spots are, in real time, thanks to little sensors in the ground. Step 2, her app guides her directly to that open spot. No more circling the block like a shark. Step 3, payment is all digital. It's a totally stress-free end to a stress-free journey. So let's just recap. From planning the trip at home, to riding the super fast train, to paying with a single tap, all the way to finding a parking spot without any drama, every single step of our commuter's journey was guided and smoothed out by this interconnected web of smart tech. And this isn't some distant dream. All of these pieces are being put into place as we speak. This whole transformation really shows what's possible when a city decides to use technology to tackle its biggest, most frustrating problems. And it makes you wonder, right? If we can solve the traffic jam, what's next? Water management? Power grids? Emergency services? The truly smart city? Well, it feels like it's just getting started.